We just got in from checking out our tea. So let me share with you the results of what we've gotten so far. This is 48 hours worth of brewing. I think I got a mixed bag here. And I probably should not have added in that EM1, maybe, possibly. I do believe I did it correctly, but I still see some of those, what I feel, because I haven't gotten to get into the whole part of my training yet with the microbes to tell you which ones are for sure the pathogens. This is what I think I see is pathogens, but it was in the EM1 when we originally started the EM1. So it may just be one of the anaerobic bacteria that is present there that everybody else doesn't have any concern with. And I have not gotten to confirm yet with the soil food web that what I am seeing darting back and forth is spirillum. Now I'm sure on spirochetes, spirillum, there's a couple different sizes, so I'm not sure if one is and one isn't, or if they all are. Not sure there. Vibrio, I've yet to be able to make sure that I identify on slide on camera. I need somebody, my mentor, to back me up on what I'm seeing. But then I don't even know if, you know, these screen shares on these can give deep enough imagery for them to see what I'm seeing. Right now, I'm not seeing any of that, but let's zoom down through the depth of this slide and see what we can see. What I will say is that I'm definitely, okay, seeing some way more microbes in here than before, which obviously I added the EM1, but I was not seeing much microbes at all, as in bacteria, in the worm castings alone. And I was not seeing any real fungi. There was spores. So what I was hoping to do with feeding them the fish hydrolysate, I added both my own and I've added commercial. One thing I want to do that I haven't done yet, I want to do videos like this on both the fish hydrolysate that I made and the fish hydrolysate from commercial company to see what the difference in the microbes are. If there aren't any, I will continue to make my own. If there is, then if there's something that I've done wrong, then I want to correct that. I just need more confirmation there. Okay. Oh, what I was wanting to zoom in on somewhere here is to show, I think I have one over here. Fungal hyphae coming out of there. Spore. Oh, I don't know if you can actually see the spore, but this is, I'm thinking for sure, fungal strands coming out of here. See that? But they don't have the, okay. Really uniform, but they're just starting to grow. So the younger spores, when they start to grow, you don't see the septa. But if you'll look, see my pointer right here, I believe that's septum. So we do have fungal growth started. The width of it looks good. Color, it's more clear. So that's making me think more non-beneficial, but there are beneficial clear fungal spores as well. There's still so much learning to this, and I still feel like I don't know really much of anything. So that's kind of where my beef is also. Really need to get to the assessment portion of this whole thing, but let me tell you, it's been over a year that I've been working on this, and it's getting frustrating. There, see that up there? It's like fungal. Let's just view that, which is what I was pushing for, obviously, right? By adding the kelp and the fish hydrolysate was supposed to be for fungal development. I see the bubbles in there, which that was always, I thought, oomycetes, but it just seems like they want to drag out my education forever, and I'm ready to get going. Um, why can't we just look at this and, discuss what we think it is? But it's just not happening. Have to wait until my pile is, I feel, is biocomplete. I'm not looking at it until I know it is, because I don't want them to fail it. Because I'm pretty sure if they fail it, when we look at it, then I have to have one of three. But what if none of those three pass? Then I don't want to build more. It's a lot of work. So you can see, holy crap, lots of bacteria going on. Some of the fungal spores are starting to develop. So I would have to do a total assessment on it to see if its fungal and bacterial ratios are, and then go from there. There are really no ciliates. Not seeing a lot of flagellates at all either. Okay, so here's a big fungal starting out. All right, so what I believe, if you see this here, I think that was the spore there, and it's starting to grow out from there and grow out from there, and then this is something growing here, and I believe that is fungal hyphae also. But what type of fungal hyphae? It is very big, and I really don't know for sure. All this is new information for everybody, I think. See that? I mean, and I'm 99% sure it's fungal, but as far as what we are supposed to look for, the uniform, broken off edges, straight, these aren't broken off, but I think it's because they just started developing. Ah, did you see that one there? Okay. You see those bulb-like? Okay, there. Okay. So in my opinion, this is what we have: a spore here, and then it's growing out that way. Okay, but and a spore here and a spore here. But now I don't know what that is. It's got to be fungal. But it doesn't have the telltale signs that we look for, except for, am I not trained far enough yet to know that, okay, yeah, that's just in its growth stage. So you're going to see that. What I'm aiming for then, if I can see that that's happening, and like I said, to make this very easy to be able to apply, go ahead and apply those castings dry, because you have the fungal spores in the castings. As long as the spores get put out, then they will develop, as long as you're feeding, the field what it needs to keep growing. And there's one there, and I just wish I knew what exactly those fungals were that are growing. Anybody name those for me? Oh, what is that? That looks almost like a dour larva of a nematode, but I don't think it is. But boy, it sure looks to be, doesn't it? That's kind of interesting. I'll take a picture of it. Maybe ask my mentor. Big fungal, I suppose fungal hyphae going there. Beneficial or not, I don't know. Don't see the septa, which would tell me yes, maybe those will develop a little later because it's still in its beginning growth phase. Look at there. That's what I think that is. Other than that, there's just a whole lot of bacteria. Now that looks like a testate amoeba that doesn't look active. I don't know. Maybe it's just gone dormant. There is some fungal hyphae spores here. See that black thing that's, it looks like maybe on the ends they're starting to wake up. Just so much more life in this, slide though, obviously. And there's something there starting up. That coil thing there, that's just a cellulose fiber. Man, that's a lot of bacteria. Okay. See, and before, when it was just the castings without me adding the EM1, was way more probably fungal dominant than, or would be fungal dominant than bacterial dominant. So if nothing else, I mean, we're learning how to manipulate this situation here. Obviously, if these are fungal strands starting to grow, then we can definitely have a fungal dominant tea going very easily. And then bacterial also, when it just depends on which way we stimulate it. But you have to be able to look at it under the microscope. You have to look at all these. Not sure. Oh, my camera has a hard time when it comes to clumps. But obviously these are, I don't know what. I mean, what is it? I don't think oomycetes have that wide. And those look like the crystals for the oxalate crystals. But I'm not seeing a lot of septa. But oh my, that is a lot of strands and possibly oomycetes. Huh. Okay, well, there you go. I don't know. It's sure bubbly looking. Inside this huge weft here. Not focusing. Okay, anyway. I think we've gotten into some globs or something here. Or I've got way on the wrong way. Going the wrong way. No. Moved it away from that. But yeah, so something there is growing. To me, I would say oomycetes, but that is huge. Diameter, width, whatever I want to call it. See how the camera doesn't want to focus. There we go. And these are just all bacterial. It's gotta be oomycetes. It's just gonna be a terrible situation, I guess. I don't know. Whatever it is growing like wild. It's aerated, so I can't see. This one's, yeah, see how it's got all that in it? Huh. All right, that's it. So see, we really don't know anything. Oh, stay tuned, you guys. I'll keep trying. I'll keep going forward, trying to get more and more of the information. Like I said, I'm $6,000 into this, and I have yet to be able to do an assessment with a mentor to tell me what these things are that I'm seeing. And they do not look exactly like the pictures that are in the books. So we have gotten nowhere real fast. um, Stop the share, and okay, we'll see you back. We'll see where I end up with this. I may scrap the project. Maybe an epic fail. Wah, wah, wah.